USA.
Yo 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 yo.
Good morning, Angela Yee.
Good morning, DJ MV.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Thursday. Happy holidays.
It's Thursday. Happy holidays. Today is Angela Yee's last Thursday.
It's my last Thursday, and then tomorrow it is my last and final day on the Breakfast Club.
That's right.
I'm really sad.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
No, it definitely is.
Hey, man.
Right after the show, I'm on a flight.
Where you going?
Well, actually, I have to go do some other work. I'm actually going to be in Detroit. I have to go to the Pistons game over the weekend, so I'll be doing something special there. But shout out to my Brooklyn Nets, by the way. They announced their creators program. You know, it's been 10 years, or it'll be 10 years in January that the Brooklyn Nets have been in Brooklyn. And the Barclays has been open. So shout out to my Brooklyn Nets. Yes, they're doing this whole thing with 10 different creators in all kinds of fields like fashion, film, food, radio, music, all of that. And so I'm part of that program.
Okay, well, congratulations. Drop a bomb for Angela Yee.
And drop a bomb for our Brooklyn Nets, baby.
By our, you mean you and residential?
Ours. Everybody's. Hey. This is our Brooklyn Nets.
But yeah, you and everybody from Brooklyn, in the borough of Brooklyn.
And I was watching the game last night before I did my post about the creators. I was like, man, they better win. It was like the last minute. And
they won last night.
No, they won. I guess 10 years is enough time to have like a real fan base in Brooklyn. Like there's like kids that grew up who don't know nothing but the Nets. Young 10-year-olds out there.
Mm-hmm. All right. And you know what? I got to shout out. He's not up yet, so I'm going to shout him out again later. But I want to shout out to my pops. My dad turns 80 today.
Woo!
Oh, man, that's a beautiful age.
Yeah,
man.
absolutely.
Happy birthday.
Lord have mercy. Now, that drop on the Clues Bonds for turning 80. I'm telling you. When you see so many people not making it to like the certain ages, you know, kids dying in their 20s, people dying, don't even make it to 40. You know, you see somebody get to 80. Oh, that's a blessing.
Yeah, Pop Duke turns 80. Happy birthday, Pops. All right, I know he gets up usually about 7 o'clock and listens, turns us on, so I'm going to shout him out again in a little bit. And then we got a special guest joining us this morning. Ashanti will be joining us. We're going to kick it with Ashanti. She got a new movie that comes out this holiday season. What kind of sneeze was that?
Sneezing. Okay.
Sound like you sneezed and
I'm
farted
back.
At the same time. Then it's, what was that?
What? You didn't hear that.
I did.
That's when you you got to sneeze, but you try to hold it in.
No, that's what that was.
The kind of sneezes that make your brain explode. You got to let that thing out.
Just let it go.
All right, back to Ashanti.
Yes, Ashanti will be joining us.
She's also got a children's book called My Name is a Story.
That's right.
That's out right now as well.
Yeah, so we're going to be kicking it with Ashanti in a little bit. And then we got front page news. What we talking about?
Yes, and let's talk about ICE and a mistake that they made, the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, what they did by mistake.
All right, we'll get into that next. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now with Thursday Night Football, the Bills take on the Patriots at 8:15. Now what else we got, Easy?
All right, well, congratulations to Hakeem Jeffries. He'll be replacing Nancy Pelosi as House Speaker, and that's a huge situation. He is the first Black Party leader for the Democrats following the announcement of Nancy Pelosi's retirement.
Well, congratulations to Hakeem Jeffries.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a long time coming. I mean, if you go back and watch one of our old Breakfast Club interviews when Hakeem was here. He was talking about that then. You know, I mean, he was being political about it. You know, not saying exactly what he wanted to do, but yeah, everybody knew that was going to happen at some point.
Yeah, it was pretty unanimous for him to be her successor, and he's also he represents my district in Brooklyn too. So shout out to Hakeem Jeffries. Okay, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement mistakenly published online data, and this data could put thousands of lives in danger. According to the LA Times, they confirmed that they erroneously shared personal information that identified over 6,000 asylum seekers. That data reportedly included the names, birth dates, nationalities, case numbers, and locations of immigrants who allegedly came to the U.S. to evade torture and persecution. That information was shared Monday on a website that posts detention statistics. They acknowledged that they first learned about the breach from immigrant advocacy group Human Rights First, and they took steps to remove the personal info, which was available to view for about 5 hours. Can you imagine that? You're seeking asylum, right? You're trying to evade torture and persecution in your country. You came to the U.S. for that. Now they're concerned that this error could harm people as they fear that gangs, governments, or individuals back home will find out that they sought protection in the U.S. One woman who is a managing attorney of the National Immigrant Justice Center was concerned when she found one of her clients on the list. She said, "We are deeply concerned about our client's safety after ICE publicly shared this very sensitive information about her and thousands of others like her. She's seeking protection from removal because she fears persecution if returned to her country of origin. Revealing this information makes her more vulnerable to the persecution and abuses that she fears if she is deported." All right, well, that is your front page news.
All right, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. Again, 800-585-1051. Get it off your chest. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Wake up, wake up. Wake your ass.
This is your time to get it off your chest. Whether you're mad or blessed, we want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, how you doing? My name is Brandon Black, and I'm a new dad. I just want to let the world know that my son Ty was born, and I wanted to sing a little bit of the song that I wrote for him because it's going viral on TikTok right now.
Okay.
Good morning, Mr. Black.
Born. Hey, good morning, Charlamagne the guy. I can't believe I'm on with y'all guys. I love y'all, man. But and DJ Envy and Angela Yee, y'all actually retweeted my video when we closed on our new house. Thank y'all for motivating us to be homeowners.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's an honor. And Angela Yee, I wanted to say I've been listening to you guys for years, and congratulations on everything, and I'm proud of you. Yeah.
Thank you.
This is the no problem. This is the song right here that I sung. All right, here we go. It is. You a blessing. When I named you, I was manifesting that you would be a king. In school, my book lessons said they say sire, women dressing, the king doing big things. They say that verbatim. I love my son, let the world know I made him. When I say that's my boy, that's my boy. You're here. You're here. Welcome to this world, my son. Fire, yeah. You gonna be a king, the world admire. When you set to your goals, don't aim low, aim higher, 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 higher.
Okay.
Welcome to this world, my son.
Okay.
Fire.
Kill it.
Yeah, man. So I froze up but if y'all go to my Instagram, Brand B954, y'all be able to see the full song, and I'm gonna be releasing on all music platforms soon. I just went blank. Oh man, this is my opportunity, but I appreciate y'all.
All right, bro.
I always say opportunity comes to those who create them.
That's
y'all,
right,
man.
Listen, I respect it.
Sir.
I just need you to bring it down just a little. You started a little aggressive.
Very aggressive.
Make it a little softer, or that baby gonna be traumatized and never get no damn sleep.
They'll be crying all the time. Well, have a good one, brother. Hello, who's this?
Yo, what's up, man? This is Javon, man.
Javon, man. What's up, brother?
What's up, y'all? I'm just calling in to congratulate you on her new venture.
Thank you.
I will be listening. Listening, E. I'm happy for you. This is Javon talking. But yeah, I just wanted to call and let you know that I'm happy for you, and I see you at your shop one of these days coming up. Y'all still got the cheese with the bun?
Oh, yes, we do. Yep. Bun and cheese.
Yeah. With the hot chocolate. I'll be there this weekend.
All
but
right.
I just wanted to call in to let you know I'm happy for you.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Have a good one. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed.
So you better have the same energy.
We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Good morning, you guys. This is Kendall.
Good morning, Kendall.
Good morning, Kendall.
What up,
Good
Kendall?
morning. Hi. I just wanted to call in because today is my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Today's my
Big
pop's
Sag
birthday.
energy.
December 1st.
Yes,
Sag
and
energy.
Envy, happy birthday to your dad.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. No, seriously, when I tell y'all, me and my baby are completely obsessed. If we're not listening every morning we get a chance, we're catching y'all on the podcast. We love y'all so, so much.
Oh, thank you. That's so sweet.
Thank you so much.
Of course. And I want to just shout out all three of y'all. Number one, Angela Yee. I'm so glad I caught you on my birthday and on your last day.
I'm glad you did too.
I am so proud of you.
Well, today's not her last day. Today is not her last day.
Well, tomorrow is.
Well, your last. Yes,
I'm not doing nothing tomorrow though. It's my last day. I'm chilling.
Yes, I'm not doing anything tomorrow either. I'm on a vacation for my birthday.
Yes, girl. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes. Oh my God, I love y'all so much. And Envy, you and Charlamagne, huge, beautiful families. Congratulations on baby Rashawn and her first birthday recently.
Baby
oh
Rashawn.
My God, I love y'all so much.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to let my daughter know that I caught y'all. She's asleep right now. But I'm going to let her know I caught y'all. And she's literally, Charlamagne, yo. I think she's the only person that can catch it.
Okay. Hilarious. What's her name?
Kennedy.
Well, good morning, Kennedy. You'll listen back on the podcast later and hear your shout out. So salute to you, Kennedy.
There you go.
Yes. Thank you. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys have a great
Love you more.
Happy birthday. Have a great vacation.
Thank you.
All righty now. Hello, who's this?
Good morning, Jay.
Good morning, Jay. What's up?
South Florida, blessings.
Get it off your chest, brother.
Angela Yee, a blessing and much success to y'all.
Thank you. I love this positive
really
energy.
Don't care. The big booty gang is about to pop up once you leave.
What the hell is the big booty gang?
Yeah, what's this?
That's a new gang.
That's them.
Oh, that's you guys.
That's the Breakfast Club once you know.
I know they. Who is them though?
He said we the big booty gang.
Y'all got big booties. He's saying,
big
basically.
booty gang.
That's wild. Why we the big booty gang?
Nah, hey, Charlamagne, I got one thing to bring up. Don't even dating and bring up your Berkeley County School District.
Oh, that was wild, right?
Yeah. If you bring up Florida, I'm from South Florida now. We do crazy things. You quick to bring it up.
I don't think that was as crazy as anything that's happened in Florida, my guy.
All right, not a man of many words. Thank you, brother. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up. Now we got rumors on the way.
Man, let's talk about two people who are co-hosts on a show together in the morning, and they are leaving their significant others. They're both married to be with each other. They have a full-blown romantic relationship. You might have heard them or seen them very comfortable with each other. They have a lot of chemistry that's undeniable, and now it looks like they're actually together in real life.
Wow. Okay. We'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get to the rumors. Let's talk original kings of comedy.
It's time.
She's spilling the tea. This is The Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Well, we hadn't discussed this earlier, but I thought this was a great interview with Cedric the Entertainer on Shannon Sharp's Club Shay Shay. And one of the things that he talked about was the issues that Steve Harvey and Bernie Mac had. And, you know, he did admit that that feud is what caused him to not participate in the second part of the original Kings of Comedy. Here is what Cedric the Entertainer had to say about that.
Is it true that Steve and Bernie butted heads?
Yeah. I mean, you know, they were the kind of guys that they both alpha males, you know, like they both, you know, they just saw it different, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they was able to get through it.
Is that one of the reasons why you didn't do? You did the first part, and then the second part.
I think, you know, of course, that was, you know, definitely a contributing circumstance, but I also think that it had a lot to do with the promoter on the thing, because he got a bigger head than all of us. Right. So the dude that put us all together started to really think it was about him, you know. So
sometimes people just ruin a good thing.
Yeah, just because, you know, they like, hey, y'all would be together if it wasn't for me. Like, okay, bruh. Like nobody.
You ain't told her one joke.
Nobody coming to see you.
Right.
What was the second part of the Kings of Comedy? What are they talking about?
They had the second leg of the tour or something?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh, that was the Kings of Comedy part 2? I don't remember that.
No, I guess the second leg of the tour. You know how you go through certain cities, and I guess maybe another leg of the tour, they add more cities to it?
Oh, that's what you were talking about? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he had an issue more with the promoter that was putting it together. And, people don't know what really sparked that whole feud between Steve Harvey and Bernie Mac, but they believe that it all started after a 2003 interview with GQ. That's when Bernie Mac alleged that Steve Harvey was jealous of his success and stole shows from him, and Steve Harvey admitted that he was hurt by those allegations later on in 2010. And then Bernie Mac said that he never said those things in the GQ interview. And so Steve Harvey said he just took him at his word for it.
Okay.
All right, now let's talk about from being co-hosts to lovers, guys. Good Morning America anchors Amy Robach and TJ Holmes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me and Charlamagne.
No, you didn't.
I'm just telling you
That's
how this
so
thing
silly.
can progress. But the two of them were friends and they had a lot of chemistry, but then they started hanging out together as more than friends. They've been photographed spending alone time in each other's apartments, also in a secluded cottage in upstate New York for a romantic weekend a couple of weeks before Thanksgiving. Now, according to reports, things really ramped up when they were in London together filming the Queen's Diamond Jubilee for ABC, and staff was buzzing about the intimacy between them. That was in June, and so they're saying things could have started before that, but definitely around that time. The two of them were very close. They started posting pictures of each other together on Instagram. They both love running and fitness. They ran a New York City marathon together, but they both were married or are married, and so I guess they're leaving their significant others and now they're together. So the secret is now out and they don't have to go through the whole hiding things. I mean, I'm sure that wasn't anybody's intention, right? The two of them working together day after day. They had chemistry, but they both had other situations. What do you do?
Are they leaving their significant others, or did they already leave their significant others and we just finding this out?
Well, they haven't commented on it, so we don't know it from their point of view yet.
Yeah, because so both of them have already left their spouses and they decided to be together. What's the problem? I know in the workplace they usually say it's the power dynamics, but they're on the same level, right?
Well, according to reports, both couples went their separate ways in August. That's according to sources. So they have not commented on it yet, but apparently something like that is hard to keep a secret for too long, especially when you have that chemistry, you're around people, you work together.
Yeah, but that's also their lives. If they decide that, their marriages didn't work and they decide to dissolve the marriage and they're dating, I don't understand the problem.
I don't see the problem either, especially being that I know people will probably say, because they're in the workplace, but there's no power dynamic difference here. They're both co-hosts of Good Morning America.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess they were, the secret is out now. I don't know who actually spilled the secret, but now everybody knows about it and it's been everywhere.
Now, who was TJ's wife before this? And who was her husband before this? I don't know.
Oh, well, her husband is Andrew Shue, and they've actually gone on double dates together and everything and have pictures all together.
Andrew, black or white?
White.
Andrew's white.
What about TJ's?
She's a sister.
Pharmacy?
Yeah.
She's black.
Yeah, Marilyn.
Why you whisper it?
He left a black woman for a white woman.
And you know what's crazy? They both got married the same year in 2010.
Hold on now. Let's be clear about this. He left a black woman for a white woman?
That's what it seems like.
I don't approve. I just simply don't approve. Okay? But it's not my business.
Okay. Well, that is your front page. Rumor report. That's your
You don't know if they are in love or what it is.
Hey, man. Like I said before, if they both left their spouses and decided to be together, I don't see the problem. There's no power dynamic difference. They're both co-hosts. But just on another note, I disapprove of black men leaving black women to be with white women. It's Charlamagne the guy talking. So when y'all complain, make sure y'all complain. Leonard McKelvey, make sure y'all point to the right person. Okay? Yes, that's my opinion.
Okay. All right. Well, front page news next. What we talk about?
Airbnb, they have launched a platform that is going to do something new. Can't wait to see what you guys think about it.
All right, we'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
In Pitch Perfect, Bumper in Berlin, Adam Devine's Bumper Allen moves to Germany in pursuit of stardom. With new friends, new rivals, and new music, Pitch Perfect, Bumper in Berlin hits all the right notes. Stream the original series now, only on Peacock.
Good morning, everybody. It's DJ NV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now with Thursday Night Football. Tonight, the Bills take on the Patriots at 8:15. Now, what else we got, Yeezy?
All right, well, let's talk about Airbnb. They are now launching a platform that will allow renters to host apartments. And so they're going to be partnering with major landlords. It's going to be Airbnb-friendly buildings. And in those buildings, they'll let tenants host their apartments just like homeowners do. So typically in rental buildings, they don't allow tenants to sublet for short stays. But now they're going to be showcasing 175 apartment buildings in more than 25 major markets. That's really designed for Airbnb-friendly buildings.
I don't know if that's fair.
Why?
Because if you own a building, you're a landlord, and you own a building and you have a tenant, that's a tenant that you vetted, that you knows that can pay their rent, you know that they can, take care of your building. Now all of a sudden your tenant just lets anybody come in and rent there? That's not vetted the same way, possibly?
Well, the apartment building owner or management company also may have the right to review the listings before they go live. It's kind of like, if you buy inside of a hotel, like let's just say you have a condo and then people rent out.
Yeah, but you own that. If you buy, that's yours. You own it. But not if you're renting from me and now all of a sudden you could bring in another tenant that I don't know.
Understand
but
that.
Apartment buildings can also charge the primary tenant a fee. So let's just say they put a tenant in there, so they know they're already going to get a certain amount of money, right, every month from that tenant. And then that tenant can potentially make money too. And also pay a fee of up to 20% of the price of each Airbnb use. So now, as the owner of the building, let's just say you allow this and you partner with Airbnb and you rent out to tenants and those tenants can rent out their apartments, right? You can also get 20% of whatever those tenants are charging.
So hold on, I'm confused. A tenant that's renting, correct, is allowed to rent out something that they don't own?
That's what I said.
Well,
that don't seem
if
right.
they're amongst those buildings that Airbnb, that the owners of the buildings allow that. Not everybody can do that. Some places.
Why would they allow that?
Yeah, it makes no sense because, any tenant that I have, you have to be vetted. You have to make sure you make a certain amount of money, a certain amount of income. There's certain things that you have to process. You have to make sure there's there's no foreclosures. They check credit scores now when you rent. So now anybody can just rent your apartment.
I mean, it's kind of like renting a hotel. And you can, and on Airbnb, you're not allowed to have parties anyway. So there's still rules. Yeah, it's like getting a room. You don't have to do a credit check for somebody to do a rental for 3 days.
But you got to have your credit card.
Maybe I'm confused based off how you explained the story. But it sounded like you said a tenant that's renting from somebody else is allowed to rent out something they don't own.
Yes.
Won't that defeat the whole purpose?
These are Airbnb-friendly buildings that they're doing.
But won't that defeat the whole purpose of buying properties and becoming a property owner so you can, rent your building to other
Let me give you an
people?
example. My realtor, right? She owns several properties. One of the buildings, it's a 3-family that she owns. She has one main person that rents out the building from her. Now they Airbnb the other 2 units, and she keeps that money. But my realtor, she gets a certain amount of money every single month. She knows what she's getting. And then that tenant is able to rent out those units and make money. Now, so whether or not she makes money, that has nothing to do with my landlord. She still got to pay what she has to pay. Yeah, and you're going to get what you were going to get anyway.
That doesn't make any sense because now as a building owner, I would never buy a building. Because if I buy a building, I got to put down 20%.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to do that.
Or 25%.
Some buildings are still going to say no, and some buildings will allow it. If you're an owner, you have a choice.
That doesn't make sense.
Now, what they're saying also with Airbnb is that if you're the owner of the building, you can also take a 20% fee from that tenant who's renting for you from all of their rentals. So now imagine your apartment is $3,000 a month, right? But you rented it out and made an extra $2,500. Now the owner of the building can get an extra $500. So now instead of $3,000, they'll get $3,500.
Yeah, but
extra.
As a business owner, you would have to, if you own a building, you got to put down 25% to purchase that building, 30% to purchase a building. Now, as a tenant, I ain't got to put down no money. I could just come in there, rent it, and make money off of your building.
But that's the money that they would be making anyway as a building owner. You would still be making that money. It's just rents are really high.
But I can control
and people are
building.
definitely having issues and trying to figure out ways to supplement their incomes to make enough money to pay their rent.
That's not going to work well.
Well, question, if you are a tenant who rents a property and then you rent that property out to somebody else and that person, say, damages the property, who's responsible for that?
You are, as the tenant. You still have a agreement in place with the owner. If you have a party and you rent in that place, you're still responsible.
So what's the liability to the person that the tenant rented to? Nothing?
On Airbnb, they take your credit card when you rent out a space, and you can also tell people no if they have bad reviews or whatever. But they do take a deposit and they do hold your credit card. So if somebody damages your property, just like they would with a regular Airbnb, you still can take that money from them.
Nah, if I own a building, I want to make the decision who's in my building. I don't want you to make that decision. This is my building. This is what I pay for. Building. I got to pay the mortgage on it. I pay the heat, the water. I pay for all that. I want to make that decision. I don't want to give that to somebody else. Yeah, that's my
Absolutely.
building.
I agree. That sounds like some nasty double dip.
That's what it is, double dipping.
I mean, look, people are trying to figure out ways to supplement. It's a tough time. You want people to pay their rent. Rents are really high right now. It's hard for people to be able to afford things. So maybe they're like, I can afford this rent, but I need to, rent it out for 10 days out the month. And then everybody still gets their money.
Nah, B. I'm good.
All right. Well, that is your front page news.
All right. When we come back, Ashanti will be joining us. We'll kick it with Ashanti when we come back. She has a new book out. She also has a new movie. So don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building, off of vacation.
Oh, stop it.
Every time she comes up here, she's on vacation.
Envy, I know you're not talking.
She's been I go on vacation for
Ashanti
a week.
lives a life.
It's a workation.
She lives a life.
Envy be on vacation nonstop.
Nah.
Exactly. You too, Envy.
She lives a life.
Ashanti be on vacation
And the thing
all
about
the
Envy
damn
is
time.
he's supposed to be here. At least you get to move around. That's your job.
Exactly. See, I still be working when I'm on workation.
Fresh off of vacation. Angela Yee's last week. We didn't think you was going to come in. No, this is Angela Yee's last week. She had one more day.
Are you going to ever announce her? You going to say her name?
I'm about to say it right now.
Jesus
Ladies and gentlemen, Ashanti.
Yes. What's happening?
What's up, y'all?
Straight off vacation.
But you on tour?
Yes.
Yes.
She was working.
Vacation tour.
Australia, New Zealand.
Exactly.
New Zealand, Dubai.
Yeah, Dubai, Ras Al Khaimah, Abu Dhabi, Jamaica. Yes, it was workcation.
See, I don't like when people act like when somebody's working, they just chilling on vacation.
Right.
That's a lot. It's different time zones. You're
Oh my
traveling,
gosh.
you're performing,
It's ridiculous.
staying hydrated.
It is ridiculous. We saw, I don't even know how many cities and different countries in a matter of, 3.5, a month now? 3
Right.
weeks to a month? We've been literally around the world in I. It's been crazy.
The 20th anniversary of the album.
Yeah.
Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Yeah. And I got my ring. I got my little Hollywood ring right here.
They give you a ring?
Well, actually, my mom had it made for me, a custom one.
I'm about to say, I've never heard that one before.
Did you re-record the album yet?
And the book?
Okay, so I re-recorded, I want to say we are 4 records in.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously with everything happening, I kind of had to stop, so I have to find another slot of time where I could just sit down and just complete it.
How difficult is it? You ain't got to remember anything.
Exactly. You don't have to remember, but we are replaying everything to a T. You know what I mean? So we don't want it to sound different. I'm not trying to, go in there and chef up anything new, but I want it to sound as authentic as possible, but just bigger sonically. You know what I'm saying? Because when we were recording, this was 20 years ago. So obviously, sonically, it was different.
Talk about the documentary. How far along are you with that?
Super early in stages. I have so much content and so much footage of everything that we've been doing behind the scenes. It's gonna be really hard to decipher through everything. And my mom has everything, from the beginning, from the first time I went to the studio, the first time I went to the offices, over at Murder Inc. and behind the scenes, behind Foolish, and it's ridiculous. So it's gonna be a lot.
What's the story you want to tell?
I want to tell everything. I want to tell how it was my 3rd record deal.
Oh, wow.
Where were you signed before that?
I was signed to Noontime Epic Records. I was signed to Jive Records when I was 14, right after Aaliyah had moved from Jive. And my first tour was supposed to be with NSYNC and Backstreet Boys.
Ooh,
I was
wow.
14.
Before you tell the story of the documentary, did you ever say, you know what, maybe music isn't for me? First deal, second deal. Did you ever you know what, maybe it's something I shouldn't be doing?
By the time I came back home after my 2nd record deal, I went back to college and I was like, I wasn't passionate about it. You know what I mean? I was like, I got into a car accident. Let me focus and have a backup plan and we'll see what happens. It was kind of that vibe. It wasn't like, oh my God, I have to do this. And it wasn't like, it. but it was, if it happens, we'll see.
And what was the turning point from there?
At that time, I was just doing local talent shows, and that's when I met up with old boy, and I sang in the studio. He gave me the production deal, and I took it. You know what I'm talking about? Oh boy, yeah.
Oh
right.
boy.
Oh boy. He knew a mutual person, and he set up the meeting with Irv way back then. So that's kind of like how everything it was like a mutual thing.
I hope that you explore the dynamic between you and your mom, because I've always found that very interesting, you know, throughout the years. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of people don't understand what goes into it and what happens with your family. You know, with my sister kind of being in my shadow and my dad playing the back and me and my mom, you know, it's a lot.
Was your mom a singer?
No.
In the dance studio.
Yes, my mom
because she pushed so hard. It was almost like, you know, when a parent is a player, you want your son to be a player.
Right.
Like she really rolled out like she knew this was for you.
She knew on the birth announcement.
Really?
My mom's birth announcement is crazy.
Really?
That's going to be in the doc too. My dad actually sings though. I had on my dad's side is eight of them, 8 brothers and sisters, and they had like the family band. So my dad, he could really sing. He's like Blue Magic vibe, Heat Wave vibe. He did all of those.
So is that why you give it that big name? Like
Yes.
Ashanti.
Definitely
Okay.
going to be in the doc.
How are you feeling right now? Because I know you've been going through a lot, I'm sure. So are you good? Like how?
I am amazing.
Because I know it
it's-
could be a little stressful. Like sometimes to look on social media, everybody's talking about this and that. But I'm glad that you had an opportunity to sit with somebody like Angie and be able to talk about your side of things. Because that's not something normally you're like,
yeah,
I'm not even going to address that.
Right. But it got to a point where it was just too much. When someone is just lying to that extent on that big of a platform about things that are just non-existent, it's just like, come on. Like, at
Especially
some
if they know
point-
you're not going to say anything.
Right. That's the problem. It's like you got used to me not saying anything and you took advantage of my kindness. But at some point, you have to just speak up, and that's what I did.
Where did Ashanti get this potty mouth?
Always had
Envy, what are you talking about?
I'm like,
that hurt a lot of people's feelings.
I feel like the
A
singing
lot of
came from the
guys-
dad, that came from the mom. That's what I feel like. That's what I feel like.
Goodness gracious.
No, but you know what's crazy? If you would have heard the verse that I did before that, it was way more savage. So I just...
Your mom wrote that verse. Huh?
Can you give us a little, a little tease?
Maybe I'll play it for you after.
Okay, I want to hear it because it was more sad. Because guys get really offended by that. Every guy, like when you start talking about little penises, they get defensive.
Because the guy can't help it. It's not like you.
Yeah, and then you can do ain't no surgery. We can't go get the BBL.
The way you're born.
No, but I heard you can. I heard you can do the little enhancement now.
Yeah, you can. You can do the BDE.
I mean, I don't
surgery.
know how it's gonna work and function. You know what I'm saying? But I heard,
I think they,
slap
like,
a little
snip
on
it
there.
and
Yeah, I
then
heard
they-
it's just for girth though.
Don't
It's
do
not
that.
for
Don't do that with
length.
your hands. Come on.
So I heard it's just for girth, not length. So you look like a little Pringles snack size can.
Oh God.
Yeah, you don't want that.
You looked it up, then.
He did look it up.
I just wanted to
Guys
see.
try everything. 'Cause listen, and you're right, because guys will do things like they tie a weight to the end of it and they think they could like hang the weight.
No.
I never heard
I've
that.
never heard of that.
I heard that
That
wax,
sounds
actually.
painful though. That sounds painful.
Yeah, or sometimes people feel like, what did you? Charlamagne had the pills that he was taking.
I ordered Magna RX out the back of the double
That
XL
didn't
back in the day.
Back of the source. Remember the back of the source?
Yeah, no, the double XL.
Double XL.
Yeah.
Oh no, nah. But when you give off that energy, sometimes you got to be addressed correctly.
Little you can't say that. Ashanti. How can you say things
I'm
like that
just
about people?
saying.
I could tell Diddy felt the way about it because he did an ad-lib right there. So you gotta rewind it just to hear
Why
it.
would Diddy feel a way about
Nah,
it?
because I don't know, but like right when you said it, Diddy was like, take that or whatever it was.
That's a wild time to say take that.
Let's move up out of this.
But you know what's interesting though? I said before you walked in, I said I do not want to ask her any questions about that because I feel like that's what you get asked about a lot, and I don't think that's fair to you. You know what I mean?
No, I appreciate it. I mean, I'm cool either way. Y'all know I've been through a lot of interviews. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I speak, but most of the time I don't. And I feel like at this point, I had to come out and just say my piece. You know? And it's crazy. So many people would text me like, all my exes hit me like, yo, you got to say something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it was a good feeling because I'm not the one to on people. You know what I'm saying? I defend myself. So I'm not going to say nothing until you start throwing these daggers at me.
All right, we got more with Ashanti when we come back. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Are you going to address things in your documentary?
I am, because there are a lot of things that have been misled. There are a lot of things that are missing. It's a lot.
I heard other women say that they appreciated you telling that story because a lot of them go through those type of things in their work environment.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I've been in a crazy situation with one producer. We did 2 records together. He was like, okay, I'm not going to charge you. You my homie, whatever. And then when it came time to put on the album, he was like, well, let's take a shower together. And I thought he was joking. I thought he was joking. And then he's like, nah, I'm dead serious. Like, let's go out and let's take a shower together and I'll give you the records. If not, I need 40 racks per record.
Jesus Christ.
Let's take a shower together.
And I was like, again, I thought he was joking, because we had been working with each other for like a couple of weeks.
He was like, you so crazy.
Right, exactly. You do one of those. And then it turned out that he was serious and I had to make some phone calls and, stuff was handled.
I be wondering, Mama, how do you feel when you hear these stories, though? Like, do you ever feel like you want to get on social media and defend your daughter?
Oh, my God. Please do not ever let me tell you something. Please please don't. Charlamagne, I'm serious.
I'm telling my own story.
No, please don't.
Part of it. That. I'm just
don't.
It'll be in the doc.
Go sit down, please. Go sit down.
Are you gonna let her talk for the doc?
Yeah, I'm gonna let her talk for the doc because we got some editing room right there. So for sure.
And then I saw your Red Table Talk that you did also. And so, I just think even now, all the things that you've been addressing are so important for women, other women to also hear about, and for men too.
Yeah, absolutely.
To understand that, just because I know that your sister, she's gone through a lot.
So much.
And I feel like she's been trying to make sure that people can hear her, because it's hard to even get to that point where you feel like you can talk about it.
Absolutely. In front of so many people, having so many of the same mutual, I don't even want to say friends, but mutual people that you're around. And it's like, okay, he's cool with him. Should I still be cool with him? I don't know. But he did this. Damn, should I back? But he didn't do it to me. But you know what I mean? It's like a lot, especially when you have a person that is so kind of infiltrated in the industry. So I commend her so much. How's
she doing?
She's doing good. She's in a really good space. She has her line, Wife of Creation. She has her candles and sustainable clothing and stuff that she's doing. I'm
gonna do some yoga where she does.
Yes, you gotta do the yoga with her.
I told her when she goes in the morning very early. I was like, but once I get off the show, I'm gonna have a little time. So I told her I'm gonna do the yoga with her.
Absolutely, it's healing. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. And she's gotten so many DMs from people that are saying, "Oh my gosh, you helped me. Oh my gosh, I went through something. You're so brave. I could never do that. I commend you." So even if it's 2-3 people that are able to come out of that and learn from it and kind of get strength, I'm grateful for that.
Is it easier to convey those stories through music or interviews nowadays?
See, I've never gone through that. I've gone through obviously watching my sister. So as an artist, I don't want to say it's easy to write, but it comes. Talking about it, it is a little challenging, because it's like you don't want to say too much. You know what I mean? And again, it's not my story, right? So it's her story, and she has to talk about what she's comfortable talking about and putting out there.
Do you feel like you'll write a song about it?
So here's the thing. When I wrote Rain on Me, I did not go through that, but I've seen and witnessed domestic violence. It hit way different now, seeing my sister go. So when I see me and Lorenz acting, and he's hitting me and I'm hitting him, and it's like, oh my God, it almost gets a little like, damn, I kind of don't want to watch that in front of her. You know what I'm saying? But now you can see how that has helped other people because it exposed it, So as far as writing again about it, I don't know. If a record speaks to me, that track made me want to write that record. You know what I'm saying? So if I get another beat that makes me feel like that, I know that I will attack it.
What about for your own stuff? Because you had some lines and Gotta Move On, but for your own personal stuff, is it easy for you to convey?
Absolutely.
Okay.
That came out almost like a freestyle. I'm not gonna hold you. So when I sent Puff the voice note, it was so easy for me to send it to him. When I got in the studio, I was like, am I gonna say this? You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, there's another version that's super way more savage. And he was like, no, just say it. Just say it. And I was like, no, I can't say it. He's like, you really don't want to say that? No, I can't. Why? But we compromised.
And I want to know how that came about. Did Puff reach out to you, or did you run into him? Like, because you were perfect for that record.
Yeah, the timing.
Yeah, the timing was crazy. Yeah. Puff reached out. He told me how he felt about how Irv handled the situation. And we just started talking, and he's like, yo, you want to get on the record? And I'm like, yeah. And because I hadn't addressed it, this was a chance for me to address it in a certain way. But I feel like that was a catalyst, and it allowed people to see what I felt.
How did Diddy A&R that situation? Like you said, he told you how you felt about what Irv said. What did he say?
He just felt like it wasn't respectful. I was actually filming a movie in Canada, so we were going back and forth. I was sending the verse and changing things here and ad-libs here. And Puff changed the beat 42 times. Yo. So we went back and forth so many. I had literally had a studio in my trailer recording in between scenes of the movie. So we just wanted it to be perfect, and we wanted it to be right and to feel good and feel natural.
So this Way More Savage remix, could be an intro to something? Or?
Way More Savage remix.
You know what, Ange? Maybe we could talk about. I was gonna say maybe we talk about an intro to the show or something like.
Ooh, I like that
with the visuals. That could be a good idea.
I think so. You got to do something with it because if it's more savage than that, I feel like
it is.
What's more savage than telling somebody they got a little?
No, that's
they broke.
I'm gonna play for you.
Broke with a little.
Is it therapeutic? Do you feel like you've gotten it all out or not yet?
Again, I don't poke. I don't bother people. I feel like at this point it was important for me to make a stance. And I'm good. I want to have peace with whoever. I don't want no ill will. I don't want your negative energy. I don't want you at home wishing death on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be peaceful. And I think I'm at a place where I could be peaceful and cordial and move on. It's too much history together and too many amazing things that we've done to be in this space. It's childish. It don't make any sense.
So with that said, could it ever be peace between y'all, you think? Let me ask Mama.
I mean, right now, if he does the right thing and has an apology that's genuine, there's a possibility because she's a good person.
Right.
You know what I mean? And she's very forgiving. But when you do things and you keep hammering at it, then that's cause for, I'm never going to do this. I'm never going to do that. And that's who she is. She does the right thing.
Things will never be the same, ever. But as far as just being at peace and being cordial, is it a possibility? I've tried, for years consecutively. And I was told, okay, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. And a year goes by and you do it. Say sorry again. Year goes by, you do it again. All right.
Enough's enough.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to accept what it is.
Oh, you got the text?
Oh, stop.
Oh, he texted you?
No.
Mama got everything.
Not in the past few years.
You mean you got the old text? Yeah. Oh, got you.
I'm like, not in the past few years, but
I think it's your Instagram's fault, Ashanti. It's hard for people to move. I'm serious. It's hard for people to move on when they see you looking fly, living a great life on Instagram. I'm serious. It's hard for people to get over that.
Listen, they gotta get over
it. Every time you post, he probably drives me crazy.
I'm finished with it. She got it. No, I'm sure.
Now you're doing some holiday movies.
Oh, yeah,
yes,
That's the reason she's up here. A new Diva Christmas Carol.
Yes.
So are you producing this and starring in it?
No, this is Idris Elba's production company vibe. Super cute movie. It's like the Grinch Who Stole Christmas kind of vibe. I'm the mean one. I have 3 spirits that are trying to show me the ropes: Eva, Vivica Fox, and Robin Givens. It's super, super cute, super cool, very family oriented. And I think it's a nice twist to it to see, Black women doing their thing.
Did you enjoy being evil?
I ain't gonna lie. Listen, there was a lot of evil things happening. I wrote the verse. I was being a Grinch. It was a good month or a few months of expression. It's coming December 14th on VH1. So I'm excited about that.
Movie.
Yeah.
And to see this, you're right. We never seen Black women in that type of role.
And I got to see myself as a young child, as college, and then I see myself in the future, like a super old lady, and the path that I go down determines what's going to happen. If I'm going to end up singing, being obese and smoking cigarettes and, laying on the floor in the club, or if I'm going to have a family. So those decisions make sense to what your future's going to be.
And you also have this single with Blue.
Yo, I was so impressed the first time. I was like, nah, he's really talented. Like, he's talented.
Yo.
This is how you know I got comfortable. We were a little bit after COVID, and he came in the booth with me, like by the mic, and I was like, hold on. Right, it ain't done yet. But he's like super passionate and charismatic, and he writes off the top, and it was just really dope being in the studio with him.
What inspired those lyrics?
I mean, just life, really going through it, you know, just feeling like, you know, sometimes at a certain point, you got to stop falling for the same patterns of BS. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's crazy. It kind of came at a time that was like really just going through it. So
that's a harsh thing to realize, because your therapist will tell you that, you know, you got to look inside of you, because if you keep falling for those same patterns. Yeah, that's deep. And I think that I have done that, because at some point you got to look at yourself like, okay, do I keep picking the same? You know what I'm saying? Or why am I attracting this certain, how come these things unfold like this, you know?
Because last time you were here, you had a boyfriend. And we had the wrong person. Remember?
I was just asking a bunch of questions.
Yeah. And you did have somebody.
A little situation, yes.
Is you still in the situation?
No, not where it was.
Oh,
okay.
Damn.
Nah.
What'd he do?
Did you no? Let me stop. Let me stop right now. I'm gonna stop
herself.
Yeah, I had to stop myself. I think sometimes people make mistakes. You know, it's just about how you go about that mistake after you make that mistake.
When you say mistake,
you said just watch the video.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. So it was inspired by your shit. That's what I was trying to get at. You know.
Did he cheat on you?
You gotta watch the video.
I ain't seen the video yet. Did he cheat on you? I think we got to start publicly shaming guys like that when they make those kind of mistakes.
That's not the guy in the video. He's an actor, right? I mean, it's not.
When guys make those kind of mistakes, you know, certain people, you can't make that kind of mistake.
Right, and that's the
anybody.
thing.
If you're in
you shouldn't with anybody. Yes,
you definitely shouldn't with
certain
anybody.
People we got to hold more.
But that's the thing.
Don't you act.
I'm not. But you know. Depending on how old the brother is, and it's like,
but
bro,
see, that's the thing. It's weird because sometimes situations that come about it's not really a cheat. I don't know how to explain it.
It's like what Envy and Charlamagne do with each other every morning.
What y'all?
They're not necessarily.
I have no idea what you're doing. Her last week, she a little delirious.
Lovey, and they're very physical with each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I don't know if anything like has gone beyond that. I'm not sure.
Right.
But I can see why people would think
don't listen to any of this, Ashanti.
How did you catch him? I'm just curious. Mama did.
No, see that's the thing. It's hard because it's not an official. It's not a real cheat. So it's hard to say. But what I will say is I got a lot of good fans. And they say,
"Damn!"
Oh, he liked the picture.
No,
he liked somebody else's picture.
No,
he
it was not even. It wasn't even that surface. It really wasn't. I don't know. It's just. I knew. I found out.
But
it wasn't. Again, let me address it. It wasn't like a cheat sheet. Because sometimes when you get to a point where you're in different spaces, right? So you over here, I'm over here.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's like,
okay.
It wasn't necessarily.
No, it was a break. Y'all was on a little break, kind of.
You know.
Yeah.
Now, Ashanti, I gotta ask you this: is a little penis a deal breaker?
Oh my god.
Little penis ain't breaking nothing. From what I was told.
Is it a deal breaker though?
You know. Okay, so here's the thing. If you know what to do with it, then it's not a deal breaker.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If you know how to make it.
That's what women say to make guys feel better.
No, I'm dead serious.
What can you do with it?
You can do it.
Well, maybe, I don't know. I mean, if I'm happy,
okay,
you know what I'm saying, and you know how to, if you know how to make it do what it's supposed to do.
But it's still disappointing when you're like,
yeah, you don't want to have to, you know.
What is that? Did you just pick up a roach? What was that? What was that?
Because there's certain things you can't even say in the bedroom. You know what I mean?
Right. Absolutely.
Like, you can't say certain things. Like, you know how you want to talk. I know Ashanti talks dirty in the bedroom. I can tell.
Oh my gosh.
But
what makes you say that?
I can tell. But there's certain things you can't say because then you're lying. You know?
Very true. Very true. But guys do all the time. They be lying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Guys
so we
do
just
it.
lie back.
Lie back.
Like, it's the best Yes,
and
it's
get
the
it.
best.
So,
Look at
can we go?
It's a cold world,
Before
bro.
we get out of here, can we turn
is
Ashanti
a
into
cold
Savage
world.
Ashanti right fast?
Oh God.
She said she's gonna let us hear it.
I know that, but I want to say, so imagine this is your last day of work and you're leaving. So I want you to
And Herb Gotti is your boss.
Oh God, no.
How would you leave?
How would you exit
How would
the
you
premises?
exit? Help ye out.
Oh
exit.
my
Savage.
God.
Savage exit.
And Mama Tina right by your side, like she always is.
Oh my God.
Just don't say the little thing. Everything else.
But wait, okay, so it's my last day.
Last day.
What? And I don't
And
get
you've been
along with
holding
him.
stuff
You've
in.
been holding stuff and you ready
You
to
know.
yes,
I would put
gotta
on.
move on.
I would put on.
We didn't
Global
ask
Free.
You would put on what?
FNF.
Okay.
And then I'd be like, I quit this bitch.
How would you do it? Go, Ashanti, go. Last day. You don't want. You just want to wild out. Go.
I'm probably gonna be savage. I'm ripping everything off the walls. I'm breaking all of your anything that's precious, your name, I'm spitting on it.
Damn.
Do you want to come back on Friday?
Goodness gracious. Ashanti, we appreciate you for joining us.
No, we can't leave on that negative note though. Positive energy.
She said, who said that was negative? Goodness gracious.
Positive energy.
Amazing.
Play Johnny Blue. We gonna play something else.
Yes, we gotta play the new record, Falling For You. We gotta play the remix.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you want to leave the Savage verse of Move On, and we can play that too, just because.
All right. Well, it's
And the book, make sure you pick up the book.
Yes, my name is a story.
And now she has the movie on December 14th.
Yes.
And I'm sure she'll be back up before her next movie, the Plus One movie.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh,
she put blue in that movie.
Hey, yep.
All right. Well, it's the Breakfast Club. It's Ashanti.
Hey.
All right. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Yo.
I see some food out there, Easy.
Oh, yes. Shout out to my girl Melissa from Negril, and Rob is here from Negril also. They actually are catering this morning, courtesy of Natina from Def Jam.
Shout out to Natina from Def Jam. And
I
shout
got
out to
my
Miguel.
ratchet ass friends up here with me, too, because they heard there was food. Tashara's here.
Tashara, what up?
Hey, Tashara Jones. Destiny's here.
Hello,
hey, Destiny.
Destiny.
Who else? Who else?
I got you some empanadas. I didn't know you were getting the grills. I got you empanadas, too.
You did not.
I swear, they're coming. They'll be here in a little bit. I did. I ordered some empanadas for you.
Well, everybody represent their culture today. I love it.
You know what? Forget you. Oh, boy. Let's get to rumors. Let's go.
Listen up. This just in. All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
All right. Spotify's most streamed artist in the world, again.
Bad Bunny.
Third year in a row.
Is it Bad Bunny?
Yes.
Play some Bad Bunny.
So congratulations.
What
Globally,
the hell are
Bad
you
Bunny
doing? I don't
is
know.
the most streamed artist in the world. You know who's second?
Drake.
Actually, he's third.
Taylor Swift.
Yep.
Can
That
y'all
sounds about
name
right.
one Bad Bunny record? Let me start with you, Charlamagne. Can you name one Bad Bunny record?
The Gasolina.
No.
Oh my
What?
God.
Can you, Yee?
What? Something
I
with
know the
oil in it.
album was
I know
really
something with oil in it.
the Un Verano Sin Ti.
That's the album. I know MIA with Drake.
Hey man.
Hey,
yeah. You know what I
that's
just
it right
learned?
there. I got.
Woo.
I know that
what I
song.
just
Yeah.
Hey.
Sometimes it's okay to say no. When you ask the question, can you name
should've
a
said
Bad
no.
Bunny song? No. I should have just said no. Angela should have just said no.
No, I said I know the album because that was a huge album.
I just
What
knew
was the name of the
MIA
album?
with Drake.
Yeah, Un Verano Sin Ti.
That's
What?
the name of the album?
Mm-hmm.
That you didn't
I think
say
that
right.
means a summer. Does that mean a summer without you?
Did she say that right?
Because you know I speak Spanish.
You don't, get out of here.
Yeah.
If you speak Spanish, I'm Spanish.
Muy poquito. Envy, hate to break it down to you,
Sí.
but que lástima. You know what that means?
No. I see.
Como se dice? All right. But
Wepa.
oh my gosh,
What
this
does
is
wepa mean?
terrible.
What does wepa mean?
All right.
What does wepa mean?
What is wepa?
Red. I'm talking to you, Red. What does wepa
He's
mean?
ignoring you.
Red's
Yes.
Puerto Rican. That's why he's asking Red.
Oh, let's go.
Dame
Okay.
gasolina.
All right, wepa. Come on.
All right, now, so congratulations to Bad Bunny, third year in a row.
Yeah, congratulations to Bad Bunny.
All right, and let's talk about Apple, because we just talked about Spotify and their streams. So Apple has launched a new replay experience So now you can learn your top songs, artists, albums, genres, and more in a redesigned replay experience. So they said when we first launched Replay, the feature became an instant fan favorite on Apple Music, and we really wanted to develop the experience further and make it even more special, personal, and unique for subscribers. The music we enjoy throughout the year becomes like a soundtrack, and it's really fun to be able to go back and relive those meaningful and memorable moments over and over again. All right, so you can see your own personal charts. You can visit replay.music.apple.com and log in with your same Apple ID used for your music, and then you have to listen to enough music to qualify, and then once you're eligible for Replay, you can explore your listening stats, listen on the site, and share also. So that's a new thing with Apple. Now, do you know who has the most streamed song on Apple Music?
Bad Bunny.
I would assume one of those three that you named, Bad Bunny, Taylor Swift, or Drake.
Actually, Future.
Oh, okay. What song?
Future with Drake and Thames. Yes, Wait For You. That was the #1 most streamed song on Apple Music in the U.S. in 2022.
Okay.
So congratulations to them. Congratulations to Thames. We love her. All right, so those are just some stats for you guys to know about music in the end of the year. And Jack Harlow has announced his first-class Vegas residency, too. So he's returning to Vegas. He'll be taking over for a pair of Saturday night performances from March 18th and May 27th, and doing a residency as well.
What venue, you know?
It's at Zouk.
Okay.
Have you been there?
I don't know where Zouk is.
All right, that's at Missionary Jack and Resorts World's Zouk nightclub.
Okay.
You gonna go?
If I'm in town. I gotta see Usher first, though.
All right, now LeBron has some questions for all of those reporters who were asking him questions about Kyrie this, Kyrie that. He wants to know why you're not asking about Jerry Jones.
I was wondering why I haven't gotten a question from you guys about the Jerry Jones photo. But when the Kyrie thing was going on, you guys were quick to ask us questions about that. When I watched Kyrie talk and he says, I know who I am, but I want to keep the same energy when we're talking about my people and the things that we've been through. That Jerry Jones photo is one of those moments that our people, black people, have been through in America. When we do something wrong or something that people don't agree with, it's on every single tabloid. It's asked about every single day. But it seems like to me that the whole Jerry Jones situation photo, and I know it was years and years ago and we all make mistakes, I get it. But it seemed like it's just been buried under like, oh, it happened. Okay, we just move on.
And that was a photograph that they've been making viral again of Jerry Jones taking part in a protest against black students entering his Little Rock High School.
I love this conversation. First of all, I respect the energy from LeBron James. Dropping the clues bombs for LeBron James. I don't believe they would be asking LeBron about Jerry Jones because Jerry is the NFL and LeBron is the NBA. I could be wrong, but did they ask NFL players about Kyrie Irving in press conferences? They asked LeBron about Kyrie because that's an NBA matter. And even when they have asked LeBron about, say,
Colin
Kaepernick, it's because NBA players were kneeling and LeBron publicly supported Kaepernick. Now, did LeBron tweet about Jerry Jones or say something publicly about Jerry to where the reporters would ask him? I don't know. But the reason I say I respect the energy is because LeBron has a point in regards to reporters, because I don't believe I've seen a lot of NFL players asked about Jerry Jones in their post-game conferences the way KD and Bron were asked about Kyrie. And the Jerry Jones situation is definitely worth a discussion for sure, because I think we should know who all those white people in that picture were. You know, we know who Jerry Jones grew up to be, but who did those other white folks grow up to be? They might be judges, lawyers, law enforcement, people who are in positions to continue discriminating against black people. So it's worth the discussion for sure, because we don't know if, you know, these people are still holding on to those racist ideologies and that.
Yeah, but they asked LeBron about politics at times, right? They asked him about Donald Trump and other things.
That's because LeBron talks about those things. LeBron will publicly speak about Trump. LeBron will publicly tweet out about Trump, or Trump will say something about LeBron. That's why they asked LeBron about those things. They didn't ask LeBron about Dan Snyder I know of.
But also because LeBron is a known Cowboys fan. You know, I mean, he talks about being a Cowboys fan.
He just denounced the Cowboys a couple months ago. Now let's keep the facts straight here.
Right, but he's been a known Cowboys fan, and since he's a Cowboys fan, don't you think they should ask him about the Cowboys?
And especially because he denounced them, that might have been a good question for him in particular.
But I think all the Cowboy fans should denounce the Cowboys.
I'm definitely not doing that.
I think you should.
I love my Dallas Cowboys.
I think you should denounce the Cowboys. They should, get rid of the whole Cowboys franchise and.
Well, I want you to know something, right? One of the reasons that this is an issue with Jerry is because Jerry has never hired a black head coach. There's actually 7 teams in the NFL who've never had a black head coach. You know the Giants are one of them too. You do know that, right?
Yeah, but we're totally
Don't
different
start
things.
stuttering now,
totally
nigga.
different things, sir. What did you call me? What did you call me?
Wow,
What did you call me?
inappropriate.
I'm trying not to use that word no more, but the reason this is
I'm going to human resources.
All right, you guys, we got to move on. Like
True, but the reason people
Ashanti
think this
said on the remix.
The reason people think this is a issue is because Jerry Jones has never hired a black head coach, and the Giants have never hired a black head coach as well. There's 7 teams in the NFL who've never hired a black head coach. I don't remember the other 5.
You're
but I do
moving
know
the
Cowboys and
goalposts. We're
Giants.
talking about one thing, not the other.
How am I moving the goalposts? I'm telling you why this picture's an issue. One of the reasons.
I'm trying
why
to
this
wrap
picture's
y'all
an
up, but
issue.
I'm not on this show no more. So.
All right, fine. Who are you giving
This
your
is a good
donkey to?
discussion. We should have this conversation tomorrow when we have time on the air. 4 after the hour, we need a young lady named Cassandra Gutierrez to come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a word with her.
Who that is? We'll get to that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Looking to turn a small bet into a big payday? With DraftKings Sportsbook same-game parlays, you can pocket more cash when you combine multiple bets from one game. Download the app, sign up with code ENVY, and get a special offer. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details.
Charlamagne, say the gang, dunk it, other Charlamagne.
You are a donkey. It's time for Donkey of the Day.
Donkey of the Day does not discriminate. I might not have the song of the day, but I got the donkey of the day.
So if you ever feel I need to be a donkey, man, hit it with the heat.
Yeah, it's the Breakfast Club, bitches. Who's donkey of the day today?
Well, donkey of the day for Thursday, December 1st, goes to a 30-year-old woman named Cassandra Gutierrez. Cassandra was arrested Tuesday and charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, a second-degree felony. Now, what did Cassandra do? Well, she stabbed her boyfriend multiple times. I know what you're thinking. You have to hear both sides, okay? In some of y'all crazy minds, there's a perfectly great reason to stab your boyfriends. So let me explain the story. See, Cassandra Gutierrez, and I'm ignoring that last name in this situation on purpose because it reinforces a lot of stereotypes of Latino women, because the stereotype has always been that Latino women will stab you with the quickness. Someone out there is listening to me right now, and they just rubbed their scar that they got from being stabbed by a Latino woman, and they're saying, well, Charlamagne, it's not a stereotype if it's true. But again, I'm ignoring that. Okay, now, Cassandra is 30, and she was dating a 42-year-old man. I repeat, Cassandra is 30, and she was dating a 42-year-old man. And they've been dating for about a year, okay? And on Thanksgiving Day, the couple returned to their apartment after drinking at a bar. My God, 42 years old at a bar with a 30-year-old on Thanksgiving Day. What a lonely existence that must be. Thank God I have a family. But this 42-year-old man went back to his 30-year-old young spicy booze apartment, and there was a confrontation. You know what the confrontation was over? It was over her 42-year-old man not being able to help with the bills. Oh, yes, this is true. Okay, according to an arrest affidavit, Gutierrez and the 42-year-old victim went back to the apartment. A confrontation ensued. She accused the victim of not helping with the bills. She grabbed a kitchen knife and stabbed the man multiple times. Okay, according to the police, the man was stabbed in his neck, his right hand, his left hand, and his back. The man was bleeding profusely, and a blood trail led to the woman's apartment. Oh, you thought you had a little yeah, huh? That little yeah turned out to be a big no-no, because little yeah was looking for a Sugar Puff Daddy to help with these bills. And Sugar Puff Daddy ain't got it, which made little yeah realize, well, if you can't help with these bills, then I'm damn sure not getting any Michael Kors for Christmas, and all hell broke loose. Now, I hate to have to tell you this, but I guess I do. If you can't afford to pay all your own bills, then how are you going to afford the $75,000 bail that was set for this aggravated assault with a deadly weapon? See, I know that emotions can get the best of us sometime, but this is why you have to take a deep breath and ask yourself, can I afford to do what I'm about to do? Because clearly Cassandra can't. Okay, in a case like this, you don't stab him. You just stop letting him stab, meaning penetrate, meaning sex. Dump that old head and go find you a Sugar Puff Daddy with some money. That's what you do if you want someone to help with the bills. Or get a roommate. Or get another job. The moral of the story is you don't stab someone because they can't help you with your bills. I don't even know why I have to say that, but I guess I have to in 2022. You don't know what their financial situation is. All right, inflation is kicking everybody's ass, and I will never understand how you get mad at someone for being just as broke as you. All right, you mad this man can't help with the bills that you aren't able to handle either. But I don't see you out here stabbing yourself. The moral of the story is, it's the holidays. Okay, nobody got time for this. All right, spread love, not blood. Please give Cassandra Gutierrez the sweet sounds of the Hamiltons.
Oh, now you are the donkey of the day. You are the donkey of the day. Yee-haw.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when we come back, we have a special guest checking in that wants to say goodbye to Angela Yee.
Ooh.
All right, so we're going to talk to that special guest when we come back.
All these surprises.
Special guest, you're not going to give us no clues?
All these surprises.
You're not going to give us no clues?
Okay, let me get
Because this is a good segue.
All right, let me get it.
Think about what the donkey was about.
Okay. Then you give the clue.
Spicy.
Okay.
Latino.
Latina.
Spicy Latina.
Not Latina. Latina.
Yeah. Why do you
I said
like,
Latina.
That's like Latina.
Spicy
Hey,
Latina.
Latina.
Spicy.
Might stab you.
Facts.
Let's leave it at that.
Facts. All right.
Let's leave it at that.
And we're going to talk to her next. So don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest on the line, Cardi B.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What up, Barty?
Good morning.
How you guys doing?
What up, Barty?
Bless Black and Holly Favor. Where you at?
I'm in Jersey.
So why you ain't up here?
Because I got my baby.
She got her babies. They got school. It's holiday season. Come on, Charlamagne.
But we appreciate you calling up, Cardi.
Period. Of course. Always and forever. I love you guys so much.
Do you know why you calling, Barty?
Yeah, because Angela Yee's leaving.
Okay.
Listen, I appreciate that. I'm not really leaving. I'm starting my own show, so I'm still around, but I am leaving The Breakfast Club, and you know you're such a huge part of this show, too.
Well, you guys helped me so much in my career, and you guys have always been so nice and beautiful to me. And, I mean, I know The Breakfast Club is not over, but I just, it's like, I don't know. I just love you guys all three together.
You gonna come guest host in the new year, Cardi?
Yeah, we're gonna need you a couple days.
You come fill in?
Oh my God. I will bring that down. I can't even curse. I will break it down.
No, for real. When your album drop, you should come up here the whole week and be on Monday through the album release date on that Friday.
Don't trick her into trying to make her come up here all week.
That's not a trick. That's the truth. You right in Jersey. You could be up here all week. That could be part of the rollout.
So wait. All right. But can I interview artists?
Yes.
If you want.
You can do whatever you want.
You can bring the artists that you like.
Oh, that would be fun.
So that means you can put on all these girls that you be co-signing and rooting for. You can bring them all up, all of them.
Yeah, I can do that.
And then everybody could have whip shots, because I think that's a good morning coffee type of thing. I put the whip shots in my coffee every day.
Oh, we're gonna get in trouble in the morning. That's the thing. Y'all be up early in the what time do you guys wake up to go to that show?
She reconsidering.
6 a.m. Listen, we can have a nanny because we go into a new studio. We're gonna have green rooms and everything, so we can have your nanny in the green room taking care of the babies. For real, we can really lay it out.
All right, I'll do it.
Have breakfast for you every morning. Bacon, egg, and cheese every morning.
I thought she was calling to say goodbye and wish me well. Now all of a sudden this turned into a plea for her to come up here.
Yeah, but we don't need somebody. You ain't gonna be here no more, so we're gonna need somebody too. So we might as well get both.
Okay.
All right, so then I'm gonna sing a song then.
Okay, let's do
ready.
it. Let's hear this song.
Okay. So long, farewell to you, my friend. Goodbye for now. Until we meet again. Y'all know that song?
Yes. Yeah, we know that
Man,
song. I thought you made it up.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm really anticipating the second album now, buddy. I can't wait now.
But thank you, Cardi. I know you're busy at home and you got the kids and working, so we appreciate it.
Cardi, I gotta ask one question though.
Yeah.
What are you doing for the kids for Christmas? Because I thought I'd go over the top for the kids, but you go 10 times over that I go. So what are you doing for the kids this Christmas?
Oh, I can't even think straight after Thanksgiving. They tore me up, all 5 of them.
And did I see you in the?
5 of them tore me up on Thanksgiving. I'm recovering.
And did I see you in the Bronx for Thanksgiving?
Not this Thanksgiving. This Thanksgiving I went to Atlanta. I was in the Bronx before yesterday.
I don't like seeing you pull up in the Bronx ready to fight people either, buddy. You too. You a superstar.
I really went to my aunt's house to get some chicken.
That is a lie. You had your scarf on. You was ready for action. You a superstar, multimillionaire. You can't be moving like that.
She was going to get chicken.
I went to go get some chicken. I had a scarf on because my lace was like sticky.
Here we go.
It was sticky, I swear to God. They was looking for me.
They was looking for you. Do you have do you have a release date for the new year? Can we expect a Barty album in 2023?
No, I have no choice. I have to put it out.
Okay.
I have to put it out.
All right, how much of it is done so far?
I have like a couple of songs that are like definite. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with me. I need to just make up my mind and just put it out.
Right. Why are you so indecisive? Are you too in your head about it?
I think so. Maybe so. I think I'm too much in my head about it because there's some songs that it's like you just need to. People in my team like you just need to release it. Just release it.
I mean, it is facts. Every record you put out went number 1. So I mean, I think it's time. You know, every record went number 1.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just feel like I'm missing like something.
Okay.
It's missing something. I don't know.
It's missing.
I gotta put it out. I gotta put it out next year. Like I feel like I don't know.
So what do you think? First quarter? Are you gonna wait until April and do like the anniversary of Invasion of Privacy? You drop on April 6th again?
I think I should. Oh, you guys are tricking me. I think I should put it out like around that time because it's like it's not even about putting out an album. It's like putting visuals.
Yeah. Because it'll be the 5-year anniversary.
Well, you look amazing. So for these visuals, now is the time.
Yeah. I finally got my body right. You know what I'm saying? I just did a little trip to DR, bro.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You ain't going to no damn DR. No, you didn't.
I did went to DR. I really did.
You still going to DR to get surgery? No.
They do the best. They do the best job. They do the best job.
Oh, okay. So listen, April 6th, it'll be 5 years since Invasion of Privacy. That'll be a good time to drop your second album.
Yeah, but I think so.
Cardi's like, look.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
So we gonna clear out that week. We gonna clear out that week. That'll be the week you come up here and co-host the Breakfast Club. You heard it here first. Cardi B's second album dropping on the 5-year anniversary of Invasion of Privacy.
Cardi, we love you.
I love you too.
Thank you for checking in.
Peace, Barty.
Bye, Barty.
Get the babies I love.
Okay.
All right. Well, Cardi B called to check in and say goodbye to Yee, but
and all kind of things.
The conversation with hosting, album, and everything else. But we love you, Cardi. All right, keep it locked. We got more. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Yo.
Let me send. Let me send a shout out to my pops, man. Today my dad turns 80 years old, so shout out to my pops. Pop a lot. What up, Pop?
Salute to your pops, man. 80 is a blessing. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Especially when you see people, not making it to 25, not making it to 30, not making it to 40. So to make it to 80 years old, man, drop on the clues bombs for your pops. I want every single year. I can't wait to be 80 years old. You hear me?
Absolutely.
And also I want to tell folks, man, make sure you tune into my late night talk show. Hell of a Week comes on tonight at 11:30 p.m. on Comedy Central right after the Daily Show.
Who's on
tonight?
Got a
great show for you tonight. Tonight is who's on tonight? Trayvon Free is on tonight. U.S. Representative Val Demings is on tonight. My good sister Amanda Seals is on tonight, and my man Lil Rel. Lil Rel will be on tonight. Yeah, so join us 11:30 p.m. On Comedy Central right after the Daily Show. And we was talking about the LeBron James comments earlier about Jerry Jones when he was asking the reporters, why they haven't asked him about Jerry.
Right.
And usually those reporters that are talking to NBA players don't ask about other sports issues, but the reporters did have every reason to ask LeBron James about Jerry Jones because LeBron used to be a Cowboys fan.
Correct.
And he said he's no longer a Cowboys fan back in October because he can no longer morally support the team after ownership prevented the players from, I think, kneeling during the national anthem.
Yep.
So, being that he said that back in October and, this happened and Jerry Jones is the owner of the Cowboys, there was absolutely a lane to ask that question.
Of course.
Absolutely. For a reporter. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Well, we got rumors on the way. Angela Yee, what's coming up? I don't know. We're just going to talk rumors. It's my last couple of days, so whatever it is. All right. Well, do you want to shout anybody out? Yes. Shout to the girls for bringing food.
Bro, you losing it, bro.
And also,
this not how this going to work in the new
to
year.
Shara and Destiny for stopping through here.
In the new year, we will have real people.
I was acting like you.
I was live. They're saying that you had the same clothes on last night. Is that true or false?
Oh, that's absolutely positively true. I had to do a real estate event last night.
I was like, what is that smell?
You just definitely not
I
me.
respect the hustle.
I can't believe you're wearing the same thing. And this is a tight, button-down shirt. It's fitted.
That's what hustlers
and you
do.
be sweaty, too?
Mm-hmm.
Dropping the clues bombs for all the hustlers that sometimes got to wear the same clothes 2-3 days in a row.
I did a real estate event.
Hustling.
I got home at 1 a.m. I slept, woke back up, and put the same clothes back on.
And by the way, it don't mean you didn't shower. It just means that you got up, you took a shower, and your mind, you couldn't process what to wear today. So you just say, you know what, I'm just going to wear what I had on a few hours ago.
I changed my underwear. That's all that matters.
It happens all the time.
I just gave him some coochie wash.
Thank you. Well,
go wash that.
Now, if I take the wash out of that sentence, you're going to be in some trouble.
Wash.
All right?
He don't want that.
Oh, man. All right, rumors on the way. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to the rumors. Let's talk Michael Vick.
This is the Rumor Report with Angela Yee on the Breakfast Club.
So listen up.
Oh, yeah. So Michael Vick is going to be producing a docuseries on the evolution of black quarterbacks. So he's teaming up with Smack Productions and Fubo TV for an 8-part docuseries. It'll focus on the rise and the evolution of the black quarterback. He'll also be conducting numerous interviews as well. Y'all excited for that?
Yep.
Hell yeah, that's hard. I mean, you look at Michael Vick to, I don't think you get a Lamar Jackson without a Michael Vick. So yeah, I would love to see that.
He said he was always told that he revolutionized the quarterback position, but he wants to give credit to people he idolized as a kid, like Donovan McNabb, Steve McNair.
Yep. Randall Cunningham, Donovan McNabb, Steve McNair, Warren Moon.
All right, so there's no release date for that yet, but he's working on it. Now, Boosie sat down and did one of his interviews with Vlad TV. And he weighed in on what 21 Savage had to say about Nas and being legendary versus being relevant. Here is what Boosie had to say now about Jay-Z.
I don't think Jay-Z's relevant this day.
Okay,
if you're going to say Jay-Z relevant and Nas ain't relevant, no. No.
Okay, let's put it like this. Do you think if Jay-Z dropped a brand new album
No. Just like when I go to these clubs in Atlanta, these 25 to 35 clubs, I'm not hearing Nas, I'm not hearing Jay-Z. Every club I go in is not one or the other, Vlad. I'm in the city. I'm outside. I be everywhere. It's not one of the other, Vlad. I'm telling you that. Jay-Z is respected by these people for being that boss that he is.
All right.
I wouldn't say that. I mean,
y'all got to stop.
Jay-Z just did a record called God Did. That was a damn near #1 record that they did play in the club. Yeah, there are some clubs that you don't play Hove in, but Hove is relevant musically, and so is Nas.
I don't even understand these conversations anymore about relevance. When you have a classic catalog like Jay-Z, which Jay-Z has, 13 #1s, the most #1s of any solo artist ever, more than Elvis. He's in every musical hall of fame there is. He's always going to be musically relevant because of his classic catalog. What are we talking about?
And I also feel like there's a lot of artists that don't get played in the club that still are huge artists who are very relevant. And if you're respected, you are relevant, right?
Yes. To your point, think about all the classical music that is forever relevant that may not play in your local club on the weekend or may not play on the radio every day, but it's still classic music.
I do you one better. NBA Youngboy does not get played on radio, and he is relevant as all hell. Come on.
I don't know what you're saying right now.
I'm saying that relevancy doesn't mean that you don't get played on the radio or you don't get played in the club.
Salute the NBA Youngboy and everything that man is accomplishing. But I would much rather have Jay-Z's classic catalog of 13 #1 albums the most of any solo artist ever than have NBA YoungBoy's whole catalog.
Well, I think that what the whole point of what Boosie's saying is he doesn't hear it in the club. You can still be quite relevant and not be heard in the club.
Correct.
I'll take classic and legendary and iconic over relevance for the moment any day. What are y'all talking about?
All right, now the Fire Festival founder, Billy McFarland, is going to be launching a virtual festival this time around. It's called Pirates. And he went on TikTok to describe it as a virtual, immersive, decentralized reality. It's not a festival, it's not an event, and it's definitely not the metaverse. That's what he's saying.
This must be punked.
What? He said that it will partner with a small remote destination to host a handful of artists, content creators, entrepreneurs, and any of you guys who end up joining the pirate crew. And now it's supposedly going to be based in the Bahamas, but I don't know if they're letting him come back there. But he said that this festival will also allow folks from all over the world to join in, not only watch what's happening live, but they can actually come together with their friends to affect and even own their real world adventures.
Okay.
He's looking for some partners, if anyone's interested.
Nah, I'll pass.
All right, and I just want to give some love to Al Roker. He was rushed back to the hospital the day after Thanksgiving. He's been having a lot of health issues, health scares. I saw my girl Deborah Roberts was there by his side. She was very upset, understandably so. And hopefully he is doing much better now, but we just also want to make sure that we send him some love. He had written on Instagram on November 18th that he was admitted previously to the hospital with a blood clot in his leg, which sent some clots into his lungs. And that condition could be fatal if it's not discovered and treated early enough. So I believe he's okay. I know after he went to the hospital, he did post a video of himself walking in the hospital, but just sending them some love and support. All right, now about half of the Broncos showed up to Sierra's birthday party that she threw for Russell Wilson. And people are saying the Broncos locker room is divided over his struggles recently. And not sure which of the players did actually show up, but people are saying that some of the team is frustrated and therefore they're separated, and some people are fed up with him. That's the speculation. All right.
Yeah, he's fed up with him in his first year. It's his first year.
His first year.
And the Broncos' offense isn't the best.
He has to learn the linemen, receivers. It's a lot he has to learn.
I mean, I guess you got to blame, him, because if they were having super success, he'd be getting the credit. So I guess.
All right. Well, that is your rumor report.
All right.
Almost the last one.
I want to shout out to the grill for coming through this morning and dropping off breakfast for Angela Yee's last week.
Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Rob.
And can you bring in Jay in there and play some music? Yes, and also I wanted to bring you some empanadas.
Bunny, right?
That's not Bad Bunny.
Bummy. Emmy is Bad Bummy.
So we wanted to bring you some empanadas as well from Supreme Empanadas.
Ah, well, thank you.
This is your last week, so we wanted you to have a bunch of different foods.
We're like, let's fatten you up before.
Now, what's some of the empanadas you got in there? What's some of the empanadas? Come on, say it loud, man. We live.
We got some lamb chop empanadas.
Lamb chop, wepa. Come on.
Lamb chop empanadas.
We got jerk chicken.
Jerk chicken
empanadas.
empanadas.
That's not wet pop.
That sounds like black people making them empanadas.
Yeah, that is black people making empanadas.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you should turn this music off. It's not the Spanish empanada spot. They got oxtail empanadas, jerk chicken empanadas.
Mocktail empanadas.
Vegan empanadas? Okay.
Yeah, turn the suavemente off. Yeah, this is black empanadas.
Why did you play suavemente? That was the
That
stupidest
didn't
thing.
make
Because I was
no
empanadas.
sense.
I see empanadas is usually Spanish.
Man, salute to the black-owned business. How about that? It's a black-owned business, right?
Salute to all the black-owned businesses up here right now. Supreme Empanadas.
All right.
Shout out to the Grill. Have you all been to the Grill also in Brooklyn? Oh, you have? Okay.
Yes.
Listen, we eating good today.
That's right. All right. Well,
thank you guys.
You need to apologize to the Latino community for what you just did.
Oh, we got lemonades too. That's gonna go great with this.
You thought it was Spanish too,
with this De Leon.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I'm not even there.
Oh.
I only thought it was Spanish because you
played Suavemente.
Bad Bunny.
No.
But FYI,
It's
you
Elvis
can
Crespo,
be
right?
Latino
Yes.
and still, you can
be
just
an
look
Afro-Latino.
at somebody
There you
somebody
go.
as hell. Yeah.
Yeah,
so.
Ant's Afro-Latino. All right. Well,
You are Afro-Latino. See, he is. He is Afro-Latino.
All right.
But
It's the
that's not
Breakfast
what
Club.
Envy was doing. Envy was never mind.
Goodbye. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
In Pitch Perfect, Bumper in Berlin, Adam Devine's Bumper Allen moves to Germany in pursuit of stardom. With new friends, new rivals, and new music, Pitch Perfect, Bumper in Berlin hits all the right notes. Stream the original series now, only on Peacock.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now we got a shout out to Jordan from Atlanta who just picked up $1,000.
That's
salute
amazing.
to Jordan from the ATL. Extra $1,000 during the holidays goes a long way, man. So salute to you, Jordan.
That's right. And if you want to win your $1,000, you can go to breakfastclubonline.com and shout out to our friends at U.S. Bank. We also got a shout out to Ashanti and Cardi B for joining us this morning.
I love it. Women power.
And we have our friends from The Grill here that came this morning for your last week. They came with it.
Yeah, so Melissa is one of the owners of Grill. She's also a really good friend of mine, but I love her restaurant, and I'm glad that Natina actually called her to come up here and cater today for me.
I get it. She's leaving us to go work with you guys over there.
People think I work at The Grill.
She said she'd be behind the bar.
Yeah. She's everywhere. She's everywhere.
I DJ.
DJing, rum shop.
Yep.
She hosts the rum shop. Yep, in the Grill BK.
And in the rum shop, there's no pictures, so you can get really crazy.
You could do it all.
But just shout out to you for having such an amazing business, being a black woman, really holding it down for so long, because I know it's not easy, and y'all did well during the pandemic, doing well now. So, shout out to everybody that always calls me up like, yo, could you give me a reservation at The Grill?
Yeah, so you're telling me that The Grill is a black-owned business owned by a black woman, and all Envy could think to play was Daddy Yankee.
It's not the same business.
This is
two different restaurants that came up here this morning.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Goodness gracious. Well, we have, now the Grill. Now the Brooklyn one and the city one, are they the same owners?
No, we're not affiliated. So we are in the Grill BK. It's in Park Slope, 256 Fifth Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. Come check us out. But we're not affiliated. We do have another location. It's in Atlanta, Midtown.
Where in Atlanta? Where?
Midtown, right across the street from the Bank of America building on North Ave, 30 North Ave.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, I got to go to the one in Atlanta because that trek to Brooklyn is a long ride from Jersey.
Well, Envy, you ate a lot of food just now. It's right over the bridge. Yeah, and it's right near the Barclays.
I did. That oh man, that Rasta pasta, that mac and cheese. What else did I have this morning? That
oxtail. You had the oxtail. You had the jerk salmon.
It came right off the bone. And then, oh my goodness.
Pause.
I know. Sound like you missed Charlamagne.
Wow.
You missed out, Charlamagne. You missed out.
Yeah. Well, Envy just made it. He just told me all about it.
But thank you, Melissa. I'm glad you're here.
Thank you, guys.
As I close out, I got one more day left on the show, and I ain't doing no work tomorrow.
Well, we love you, and thank you so much.
All right. When we come back, we got the positive note. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. I've been trying to do some holiday shopping. I do 12 days of Christmas for gear, but I'm looking for something from Maddie or my mom or London or Brooklyn or even baby Peyton. Been looking and shopping around for jewelry or a fragrance. I just can't figure it out.
You should get them a Valentino Born in Roma Donna set. The set comes with a nice size bottle, a body lotion, and a travel spray. Actually, Envy, you could use those things. Shout out to the Valentino team, though. I met them in Vegas a few weeks ago. Super cool.
Gotcha. I can get it at Macy's, right?
You can definitely get it at Macy's, and make sure you get me a set, too.
All right, maybe I will. Positive notes up next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club.
I know that's right.
Now, Angela Yee, you do have friends. You got two people that came up here early in the morning just to chain with you.
Like, my friends love me, okay?
One brought you some coochie cleaner. Shout out to Destiny.
You know what's crazy? So there was a surprise this morning. They wanted to surprise me and get me some food, but I knew about it. So there you have it.
Tashara?
Yeah, Tashara's here. Shout out to my girl Tashara. She writes for Page 6 in the New York Post, but she's from Brooklyn too, just like me. And Destiny. Hair Weave Murder, if y'all ever need to get your hair done. That's her Instagram. But yes, my friends are like, what are we doing? So I told them some of them came up here today. Some more people will be here tomorrow. And then next week, we going crazy.
Your third friend will be up here tomorrow. You got 3 friends. So your third friend will be up here tomorrow. And I know Jasmine pissed off she ain't come up here today with
she's mad.
The grill. So
and I know, but she's happy that she didn't come here with you wearing the same clothes that you've been wearing for the past 2 days.
So?
All you got to do is take her a plate. She'll be there,
No, I got it for her.
Yeah.
And where's Wayno? Where's Wayno when you need him?
He lives in Atlanta now.
Wayno's in Atlanta. Salute to Wayno.
Yeah, but Wayno's usually here when there's food, but you know, I don't know if he was going to catch a flight.
Salute to my good brother Wayno, man. Wayno is another human that I talk to every single day. Salute to Wayno and everything he's doing over there at Quality Control. Wayno don't need to come up here for free food no more. Wayno caked up.
That's right.
He said he got so mad because people really think he was coming up here because he was hungry.
He was.
He did.
He
That
was.
back in the day, though.
He was hungry.
Wayno is my boy from when he was trying to figure it out.
Man.
But I always knew that he just had a lot of talent. And I think that part of that is not just the talent, but also how you can handle and deal with people and your values. And he has all of those things. So shout out to Wayno.
He's a great person. He's a great human, a solid black man. Salute to Wayno.
All right. Well, you got a positive note?
I do. First, I want to tell everybody, make sure you tune into my late night talk show, Hell of a Week, on Comedy Central tonight at 11:30 p.m. right after the Daily Show. We got U.S. Representative Val Demings on tonight. We got producer Trayvon Free on tonight. We got the good sister Amanda Seals on tonight, and Little Rel will be on tonight. So join us 11:30 p.m. on Comedy Central right after the Daily Show. And the positive note is simply this, man. It comes from one of my favorite Instagram pages, The Healing Guide. The Healing Guide posted this morning. Healing makes you realize some people don't deserve to be around you, no matter how much you love them. Unconditional love doesn't mean unconditional tolerance of abuse, disrespect, or BS. It's not unconditional boundaries. Remember that.
Breakfast Club, bitches! Y'all finished or y'all done?